Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Jesse Bates.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Morgan. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, a run with Breida. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw is Morgan on 3rd down. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
14. And the Bengal first down.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
31-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down, Cincinnati.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And a Bengal first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Burrow took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Morgan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
To number 89.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Morgan looks to throw it. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
89.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches will put these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two seconds to go, first quarter. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. This time Burrow will look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30.
In your face!
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown,
John Ross, 78 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
This is Breida. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 30 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 68 yards on the ground. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run with Breida.
The 31-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Push him back. Push him back. Like this.
They'll run on 1st down. Hurst. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Mixon. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 2, Morgan. And this will be caught by Mooney. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest 1st half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough 1st half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Vedvik now for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
1st down, Morgan with it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Morgan. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Morgan now throwing on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Morgan. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Morgan. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
The ball carrier.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Burrow will throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
About 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made at the
defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through.
The score, Bengals 24, Bears 13. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Now Morgan on first down. Smith catches left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Morgan. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Morgan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
15 more yards.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
First down. First and 10 at the 13.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, though. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears cut into that lead.
The kick is...
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they run the option on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Morgan. Back to the air on 2nd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. Play action with Morgan. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Morgan on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Morgan to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bears draw a bit closer.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the... And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
A 10-yard.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Morgan picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Up 2nd and 3.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's